This is a social science experiment, okay? So imagine I'm just a human. You know nothing about me. I'm just a human. I'm Australian, so I like having fun. But I'm Japanese. So I know how to apologise properly. I feel trapped in a box right now. But let's open the box. What if you open the box and I stepped out of the box, my friends? Then I'm just a man in a bathroom. That's pretty cool, whatever. So I opened the box, I saw what's next. I answered my first questions. There are 7 keys, there are 7 questions, and I'm your friend. But let's say I have no memory, and I saw the future, and it was scary, and I'm Japanese, Australian. So Australia, we have every race in the world, we all get along. Japanese, we get this weird World War II vibe that I had no control over. I didn't choose to be born, just think about that. I didn't choose to be born, and I didn't choose when I died. I didn't choose anything, it just happened. I just happened, but they told me one truth to what's everyone fighting for? Nothing gets hurt. We just accelerate the truth. If you want to see the future now, I have 6 answers for everything, and everyone gets scared of the number 6, but there's a reason why it's such a big deal. But you consider the number 7, lucky in Western culture. Consider them days, a reality that we face every day, and consider that I appreciate and respect every culture of the world and every religion I've met. Australia is the first world, but we're the youngest first world country, or one of them. I'm not the most politically correct, I can't read good. But if you knew the truth that I knew, being Japanese and Australian, very, very, very rare. We got here because my dad worked for the Honda company, and he trained 25 different people. He trained a lot more than 25. And he said, everyone in Australia, I said, was it scary? He said, no, Australians and myself got along, but everyone always doesn't like the people above them. But what do you mean? You know, I didn't get along with my dad, but I asked him because I was scared of him. I said, what do you mean? He said, I don't know why I decided to have a child, but when I had a child, it changed me. And I said, what do you mean it changed you? He said, before I had a child, I had free will. I said, that's confusing, but I'll think about it. Just think about it. Why am I kneeling? Why am I gesturing so much? I'm not here to hurt anybody. I've suffered my whole life in the first world because I was Asian. And my friends were New Zealanders who are black and white, my friend. And they eat fish and chips, my friend. And I like all colours, my friend, because I appreciate artwork, but I see what the meaning behind. I see 6 meanings behind everything, and they always turn out true. And I say this will happen, that will happen, it always turns out true. But everybody is different, me and you. We're both different. If there was only good and bad, if there was only ones and zeros, if there was only yes and no, you must accept the reality of what's in between that, the grey area. When you accept the grey area, my friends, I'll say it's day 6, it's Saturday, everyone's running amok in the whole world, but a message from Australia and Japan, I'm scared. People say, when's World War III? You asked me when you meet me, man, what I think about World War III. I believe we're nearing the end of World War VI, but who determined World War? If I make you think too much, my friends, I become a problem to everyone, because I make everyone enlightened. Some people know me as Key, but I know the 6 keys and I sing the 7th key, and I amused somebody. Because even the people above us, the big question, my friends, how did I combine all my knowledge in religion, science, physics, Christianity? I don't want to be using big words. I mixed the mixing pot in Australia. I didn't choose to, I was born here. And then I learned from and respected all my brothers and sisters of the world, and I learned the first step is we respect women, something we have women in every culture. So why don't we respect the women? Maybe we don't respect ourselves. And now that I've made you think, and if you're not thinking, you don't understand why the people at the top want to get me. But I'm a human, my friend. They just stopped there, they gave me a chance, my friend, and they said, my friend, I'm your friend, and you know about things, and you know about science, and you know about life forms that aren't even real, synthetic life forms, and you've had bad times. That's the good times, but the bad times were very bad. And I always did it to myself because I always wanted to know. I was going to make some funky sounds then, but I'm not going to go all scat on you. I did stutter, but that's only what? 1, 2, 3, you got 6, 5, 11 times 4, 44 colours there. That's nothing. If you understand between black and white, if you understand what an Asian is, my friend, Australia is in the first world. We're the youngest first world country that people sort of take for granted. I love my countries, I love my world. I've seen it from a bigger perspective, my friend. If you can answer me this is why I'm so dangerous. But I'm a friendly guy and I love all people, because I live in Australia and I learned from the Japanese to apologise to China, because they're my friends. I have Chinese friends in Australia and Korean friends. South Korean friends, and I feel the North Korean pain of not having an illuminated, lit up city at night time, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. When you go up there, my friend, and come back down to earth and you want to tell them the truth, there's one truth, and the one truth scares everyone, and it's going to hurt me, but if you can't get the true meaning of what's between yes and no, bad and wrong, and realize it's everything. The reality is scary, it will hurt you, but I've come back that many times. I first realised I was special when I was 4, my friends. I was on a holiday, and my mate here, that was weird, I just stepped on it. I got a mate, his name is King Eye. He was mad, he was Australian, he was chilled, he was peaceful, and people thought he was foolish. Kinga was mad, and Kinga did extraordinary things, and people respected that. He didn't have money, power, he was just nice to people. He was very Australian, but true Australian. I sometimes categorise people as colour.